welcome back. This is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I'm joined, as always, by my side questing squad of people that you cannot see right now. When we last left off, we got the spiffy Ragnarok, and we are now free to roam around the world. So our first stop is going to be Balamb Garden. However, I can't actually get into Balamb Garden directly. What you need to do is head for Fisherman's Horizon, where it is, and then you have to dock there. And then we will need to run all the way through Fisherman's Horizon to get back onto Balamb Garden. I'll meet you where we want to go. I just wanted to show off how you get there. And we have made it back to the classroom on the second floor in Balamb Garden, pretty much where the game started. Because we have quite a bit of reading to do today. Hopefully I can make it through it. What we need to do is go to the computer. Notice how Leo is still quite upset about it, and he still thinks it's a pain in order to read anything off of the computer. So, as we have been going through the game, I have been ignoring quite a few things. Specifically, I've been ignoring things from the garden square. Good luck, Leo. It'll be a walk in the park for you. I don't expect fancy speeches from you. Just lead the way for us. We're counting on you. They give us little, motivational speeches in here. But the bulk of what I have been skipping has been from the school festival committee, which, if you remember right, is Selphie. I'm pretty sure she's doing it all by herself these days. But this has been something that has been going on the entire game. I don't know what it all says, to be honest with you, because I've never actually read everything here. I will go over some of them, but there's going to be a few that I do not read. But if we look at the Garden Festival Committee, you can see there is something new. I guess it wasn't meant to be this time, but there'll be a garden festival next year and the year after that and on and on. So we're still looking for new members. It's not like I've given up on this one yet. There indeed are no new members. Yeah, I'll be skipping the My Diary for the time being. Good God, does she write. All right, let's talk about my friends, though. I made a friend. I think I'll have my friends write stuff directly in here. I thought I'd have our leader, Leo, go first, but then I realized he'd never do that, so here's the order. We're going to look up previous entries because, of course, we have been missing quite a few. How you all doing? This is Irvine Caneas. Selphie asked me if I would write something. How could I refuse? Well, I'm here from Galbadia Garden due to personal reasons. I think I fit in quite well. What do you all think? With so many cuties here, I look forward to getting up in the mornings. It's not the only thing that's up either. You seem like a good guy, but I don't know. Yo, what's up? It's Zell Dink. The hell do I write? Yeah, I know. Thought I'd write something, but I have nothing to write. Oh wait, I love hot dogs. You know, the ones that are always sold out. Anyway, that's it from me. Hello, this is Quistis Trepp. I've been quite busy with my seed duties. How's everyone doing with their studies and training? For all those working towards becoming a seed and everyone else, just remember, have fun. They act like people are reading this. I know people have beaten the game several times. Did not know that this page ever existed. Why do I always end up sounding like an instructor? Perhaps I'm a little too serious? Not at all, Quistis. We really look up to you, even though you're only like a year older than everybody else. But there is one more entry on the My Friends page. Right, we've gone through this. Latest entry, that's the one. Hi, my name is Maria. I'm not a student at Garden, but I'll be staying here for a while. I really like it here. There's something I wanted to say. When you make friends, it'd be nice to be able to finish growing up together without having to think we'll be separated. Even if we do grow up apart, I want to be able to meet up and talk with a smile. What am I trying to say? Anyway, I don't think I've ever been in a setting with so many people about my age. It's kind of like camp. It's fun. I'm really glad I'm here. Camp? Hey, maybe it is kind of like camp. That is only good to some people. I hated camp. All right, so like I said, we're going to be skipping my diary because she writes and writes and writes. I'll probably go over it at the end as kind of like a quick summary of all that we've done in the game because it will keep updating. But what we really came here for was Sir Laguna's page. Now, this is a result of all the Timber Maniacs that we have read throughout the game, so I did have a chance to read it in its entirety before going into space. However, I feel that finding out what actually happens to Laguna kind of changes how you look at all the stuff here. That he becomes in charge of Esthar. That's kind of a big deal. Let's try to find out what happened between us of last talking to him and him taking over. It was fate. I can't quite explain. This page is dedicated to Laguna. No, actually, I call him Sir Laguna. He is such a hunk. At least that's what I think. It seems Sir Laguna was writing articles in Timber Maniacs while traveling. I'll be posting some of Sir Laguna's articles here. So, of course, we want to take a look. According to the article, Sir Laguna gambled to try to cover travel expenses, but he lost it all and told how dangerous gambling can be. Yes, he did tell that. I guess he got in a little over his head. In one of Sir Laguna's articles, he wrote about how he tried to get to Esthar. He tried many different routes, but he eventually ended up in Dalit. There's no way he can make it from Dalit. You sure travel a lot, Sir Laguna. See, I mean, that kind of implies that we know where Esthar is, if you can't get there from Dalit, but you can't. Do you understand this picture? Sir Laguna even wrote Esthar's secret. But actually, I know what it is. This is where Sir Laguna went scouting. Was it okay for this to be published? I guess he really needed the money. This is a hotel in Timber. It's full of Galbadian soldiers. You'll still find soldiers there, but this is a little too much, huh? Yes, this is a picture of when Timber was occupied by Galbadia. Sir Laguna tried to stay at this hotel, but it was used to house soldiers. Why are these articles from that period? That's because that was the period when Laguna actually wrote the articles. So all the magazines with Laguna's articles are all old and worn out. Wonder how old Sir Laguna is now. I betcha he's a dandy old guy. She has a crush on Laguna. So weird. Hey! According to the article, this is Esthar. I'm very happy Sir Laguna made it to Esthar, but is this real? This city is so cool. So once again, I have to point out the technological difference between Esthar and Galbadia. And that they were like somehow equal in war. But I hear now there's nothing on the continent where Esthar is. How is that even possible? How is that a lie that got told around the world? Like, they take up a majority of their continent. That's like saying, oh, China? Yeah, I don't know, it's just a wasteland there now. I don't know why people keep on thinking that there's people and cities in China. According to Sir Laguna, he ended up here when he got lost on the Esthar continent. Hope Sir Laguna was alright, but what breathtaking scenery. I want to go too. I want to go. You all know this place. Yes, it's the hotel in Balamb. So Sir Laguna went to Balamb too. Looks like Sir Laguna likes hotels. The article says he really wanted to stay at the hotel but ran out of money. Yeah, I'm sure that in all his travels, he looked most forward to the hotels. Or he kind of needed a bed. He wasn't able to try the famous Balamb fish. Neither have we. In fact, I'm not sure we've talked about that. Maybe just once. I'm trying to think if we've ever talked about Balamb fish. No, we mostly talk about the hot dogs. This is amazing. Sir Laguna's with the Shumi tribe. The article says he got lost and injured, but thankfully ended up here. So there you go. The Shumi tribe. Apparently everybody knows about them. Seems like Laguna gets lost a lot, but he always repays an act of kindness. By the way, the master here is a Shumi. I heard all about it from Leo. Wait, what? She heard about it from Leo? I'm confused. How did Leo know something that she didn't? She was there with us, wasn't she? Shumi tribe? I want to meet them. This, of course, happens before we go there, though. How did Leo know about them? I'm trying to think. Norg? Like, was she... I'm trying to figure out why she wouldn't know. I think it was during Norg, maybe she was incapacitated for a bit. There was a point when she wasn't, with us in the party. Oh, yeah, it was Norg, right? She was at the missile base. So we had to tell her about the Shumi tribe with Master Norg because she hadn't seen that. But apparently she doesn't know what a Shumi tribe is, even though she kind of implies that she did before. This is something extra. It's the entrance to the central ruins. You see me in the picture? That's a statue of a sorceress and knight. How did you get into a picture that's dedicated to Laguna? So isn't this... I can kind of see, like, faded letters there, and it still kind of implies that Laguna wrote this page. Why are you in the picture, Selphie? Who took this picture? It's kind of nice, although there are tons of monsters. Not tons, they're just particularly difficult. Wow, Sir Laguna's in a movie. Plus, it looks like it was shot near Trabia. He could have been famous. Oh, but I bet you he can't act. He speaks way too highly of himself in the article. I just find it strange that I don't see Ward in the picture. That is indeed something that does not happen every time, because sometimes Ward is there. Who's taking pictures, though, if you expect everybody to be in the picture? And does everybody else know about Ward? Well, looky here. He writes proudly of it in the article. A pub somewhere, plus the owner. No name or location is written down. Yeah, he didn't want anybody to know about Windhill. But actually, I know where it is. I won't say, though, out of respect for Sir Laguna. But if it's that important, he should have published it in a magazine. But I guess it's something special. Yeah, he still needed the money. Sir Laguna finally in Fisherman's Horizon. This is where he finally made it to Esthar. He made it before. Whatever. So it's true that you get there from Fisherman's Horizons. By that time, there were no more trains. So Sir Laguna walked it. I wonder what the trains were like here. It says this is Laguna in high spirits after finding out he had to walk there. Let me know when you find Timber Maniacs. And that is it. So we do get kind of a background on Laguna. Like I said, knowing what happens to him does kind of change how you look on his travels. So I like always doing it after we find out what happens to Laguna. So that is all that I really wanted to do here for now. Like I said, there's the My Diary entry, but those are long. Oh, good God. And, I don't want to break that up into different parts. So we'll go over that at some point. Let's just get out of here. We are done with the Balamb Garden network. All right, I am done. Oh, and just in case you didn't get Quetzalcoatl and Shiva, they'll still be available here from what I understand. But if you didn't get them by this point, I don't know what you're waiting for. Before we do move on yet again, because we do have the entire world to explore, let's take some more tests. We're in a classroom after all.